your best, take your chain off for ya. Because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let Dollar pull up cause we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. And 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
City, the Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. Jack Fox picking off. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here comes the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third down, it's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. On fourth down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Tory Taylor, to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, he's on to punch it away. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3. 48-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that run. First down, Detroit.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground,
and he'll take it on in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Lions. That is the first touchdown of the new year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the second time. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has the ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the team in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. On the give, here's Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Nothing doing here. I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
They're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
He's brought down by
1 quarter in the books. 6-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. The breaker huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just blow that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Bears first down. They will run it over center with Swift. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down, Chicago.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Second down and 10.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
A gain of 6. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Scrambling to his left. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on third down.
First and goal, Chicago.
Swift. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. One more time. They try Swift. And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Greg, the NFC North has become such a fun division over the last few years. Think of the geography and the legacy. It's always been, because of the proximity, a fun division with great rivalries. But with almost all the teams playing well, save the Bears over the last few years, it's almost heightened the awareness of how good the NFC North can be.
Yeah, I think going into the season, I'd make the argument it's the best division in football. And I think when the worst team, I know they were 5-12 with the Chicago Bears, but to me, there's a lot of wins built in there. Now they bring in Ben Johnson. They continue to build around Caleb Williams. That feels like there's a lot more wins built into that 5-12 record if they just get themselves organized and get some pieces around Caleb Williams. And that's what they've done. So, yes, Detroit and Minnesota, Green Bay, they've clearly been the top 3 for the last couple years, but if Chicago and that roster, if that's your 4th best team in your division, man, I'll tell you what, those are going to be some really competitive division games this year.
And I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know if it's the length of the franchises. But when these divisions go head-to-head, there always is a legacy feel that just is additive to the anticipation of those matches.
Yeah, and every one of these franchises has significant history for a lot of different reasons. They have Hall of Fame players, Hall of Fame coaches. Some of the most iconic individuals in the history of the league have played for these 4 organizations over the last 50-plus years. So there's so much into it, more than just the matchup on the field in that moment. And you can feel it with how much the fan bases rally behind their team.
Second and 5.
Black 20. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. What's up?
To throw is gone. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Intended for
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Value three.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On first down, it's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here's a screen taken in by Swift. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. It is third and long. Throwing is Williams. And he goes up top, looking for Kmet. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good. We're on Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. And he missed it. It's no good. Halftime coming up, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release. The draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushing all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched there just sticking out in your mind. Interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Yeah, you know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, when you look at Ashton Jensen, he gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
While the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
The Bears offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid, week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot, and that's just a big-time play.
Here's 2nd and 9. Toss right side to the tight end, Kmet. And he'll take this one in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. The Lions offense make their way out, take over once more. So Greg, to get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchdown. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35, where even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5 yards. So I think that's an area now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because I just felt so incomplete when the team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival, so you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten to stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field a lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Cut. Listen. 185. 5. Value 1. Cut.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing here is Goff. In the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the mark.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, kill.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Maverick. 12.
Now, Goff. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Goff. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another first down. It's brought down just shy of the mark.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Obama. We're good.
On 2nd down, Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Hey, lift. Cut.
Throwing, Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Goff. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
2nd down at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. Tag is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's 2nd down and 3. A run with Gibbs. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Lions. First down.
They'll drop to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And the last first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Now, first and goal.
Like 20.
Here's Gibbs to the 5-yard line. Second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Here's Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target.
It's now third.
And now it's third and goal.
Like 20. 2. 5. Like 20.
Now Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's first down.
7-yard line.
Swift. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs. And we play one overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
A 36-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 38 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
That's complete to Moore on the right side.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
2nd and 4. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll go play action here with Williams. Right back to Moore, another grab. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. Lee McNeil. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Now here's 2nd and goal. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. In the back of the end zone, he's got it. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. For Burden, that is his 1st touchdown in the NFL. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, overtime coming up. And remember, the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If they score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends.
Cut. 180. DC.
Off to throw on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
120, 14. Always orange. Obama. Hey, 76.
Back to the air, it's Goff. Coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory.